How's it going, everyone? Okana here. I'm back with some charts here. We're gonna look at a few assets here. Let's start with the CAD. You can see we have a channel here on the 4-hour time frame. It's been climbing up and down. So as you can see, it dipped below the channel before, just like it's doing today, and so that's why we want to know if this 4-hour candle will actually close below the lower line or not. It could still go back up and continue up. So we have to wait. And see. It got about 1.5 hours left before it closes. So if you look at the hourly, you can see it actually closed with a pin bar down below. But then if we go back, we can see the previous patterns. Look here, when it dropped below the line previous time, 2 candles down, and then it retraced back up, which also happened here. 2 candles down, retraced back up, but this time it's actually holding. So I'm thinking it's possible it will continue. So let's wait about 1.5 hours or so and see if it's bearish. We could be shorting this. Also pay attention that we have a support line here as well that's still currently not broken. You see that previous support here and here and here, and it was resistance there. Okay, so we want to wait for that to close as well. So that's for the CAD. Now let's look at the USD JPY. This is the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the daily charts. We see the resistance here, price is reached. Also happens to be intercepted by EMA 99 and 200 here, which is a good confirmation. Usually when your strong support resistance line intercepts an EMA or both of these EMAs, that's good. So we want to see if this is going to break or not. Obviously we can't see that because we want to have a daily candle closing above, preferably this area. So for now we consider that we are at a resistance, and we don't know. We can only adjust our line here on the hourly time frame. We can see the resistance still holding. So what we could do is to move down to the lower time frames, and if it drops just like it did before, we can trade. Like here, when it broke, continued down, we're gonna wait and see if we get the same thing happening here, for example. So you could draw a trend line here. If it falls below, you could short it and use previous patterns for expiries. And let's go to the 4-hour here. We have Euro USD, and we can see that so we can see here that we have a trend line going down here, which is not broken yet. So if this breaks, price will most likely head back towards this trend line I have here. Is from the daily charts, so it's a pretty strong one. Price could retrace back there. We don't know that yet. What we know is that it's getting resistance here. And another pattern to recognize immediately is let me actually draw this for you. Let's see here. We have under shapes there. If you go to shapes, this is a good tool. So here you can see, look at the sideways right below this trend line before it dropped. So we have pretty similar pattern here as well. Now we want to see if this time it breaks up or down. So we can use this pattern. If it breaks down, we can trade down towards this trend line here. So that's also a good thing to keep on your charts. Now let's look at the Kiwi is in negative correlation with the Canadian dollar, but if you look at it, it kind of looks like the Euro USD, doesn't it? This is the 4-hour Kiwi and 4-hour Euro USD, so we can see that pretty much similar. You have a 4-hour trend line here, and the only difference is this one is still above its trend line, its major trend line, which is from the daily. So the daily trend line is holding here. So if it breaks, it needs to break this area for us to be going along with this asset. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, just a few lines to keep an eye on, so it's up to you which time frame or time frames you're going to trade, but pay attention to the bigger picture, the bigger trend, and use that for patterns, for finding patterns in regards to expiries and so. So I'm going to keep these lines on my charts and wait for them to break. So a break here is what I'm waiting for. Here we don't know yet, it either break up or down this box, and if the Canadian dollar USD CAD falls, then I'm assuming that the negative correlation would mean that the Kiwi would go up. So, and same with the USD JPY and Euro USD. If USD JPY falls, Euro USD could be breaking up. So that's also something to think about. So thanks guys for watching. I hope this helps. Let me know if you do analyze your charts like this on a daily basis, and if it has improved your trading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.